January 7th, 2023, 7:39 p.m. Shots are fired outside Franklin High School in southeast Portland. A basketball game is halted. The crowd clears the gym. Police find a semi-automatic handgun in the school parking lot and arrest a 15-year-old boy. The case highlights an alarming trend. Guns are being found in Oregon schools, and the numbers are soaring. To better understand the problem, KGW filed a public records request for student discipline records with the Oregon Department of Education. And here's what we found. Last school year, 48 students in Oregon were caught bringing a gun to school. That's a significant increase from the 18 cases identified during the last pre-pandemic year. Nearly half those cases involved the state's largest district, Portland Public. But guns showed up in every type of community, urban, suburban, and rural. Additionally, last year, 37 students brought other weapons to school, including airsoft guns, stun guns, and BB guns. Is this an accurate reflection of the number of guns that may actually be on campus?
I suspect it's the tip of the iceberg.
Kathleen Carlson of the OHSU Gun Violence Prevention Research Center says the numbers reflect a society awash in guns.
The leading cause of death for children in this country is firearm injuries.
The weapons were discovered in backpacks, bags, lockers, cars, and pockets. Some were brought to school by accident, others to show off. Typically, researchers say the student doesn't intend to harm anyone. They just don't feel safe at school or on the way to school.
What we do know from research also is that kids who tend to carry guns, including on school campuses, have experienced or witnessed violence in their communities.
The growing number of guns seized in Oregon schools mirrors a national trend, a rise in school shootings. These tragedies have prompted many districts to revisit the controversial presence of school resource officers. Some school districts, including Portland, have tested metal detectors or weapon screening systems. And in Klamath Falls, schools installed artificial intelligence-driven technology to detect if someone is openly carrying a gun on school property.
They can work, but really that's about mitigation, so waiting until the problem comes to your door. We would rather get ahead of the problem and do some early intervention, some prevention.
The Salem-Keizer School District pioneered a school safety program more than 20 years ago that focuses on preventing bad things from happening in the first place, like a gun incident.
And we don't want kids going down that path. So we want to get involved as early as possible.
School psychologist Courtney McCarthy explains a team works to assess risk, then provides support, and students play an important role.
Kids know what's going on with other kids, so we want to make sure that they are reporting when they have concerns.
Safe Oregon is a statewide school safety tip line. Records show over the past 6 years, there's been a significant uptick in the number of tips related to weapons and threats of planned school attacks. While that may be concerning to some, others suggest it's a sign the system is working. People reported concerns, and most guns were confiscated before anyone fired.